Day in, day out, the economy is fluctuating and the living standards rising, and reality dawning to a number of young people, these of them being graduates who have got no job opportunities, not even after obtaining the required academic certificates that can help them venture into their profession. The situation is different for John Mungai, an alumnus of Moi University who has decided to go against the current by establishing two business enterprises, Interlai Business Center, in order to serve the community. Hello, and how are you, my dear viewer? I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the campus hustle. And on today's episode, we are featuring John Mungai, one of the business entrepreneurs who owns a dry cleaning shop as well as a fruit vending shop. We would like to know why he has ventured into the self-employment opportunities despite him graduating in the recent graduation that happened at Moi University. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Mungai Maina, the CEO of Classic Dry Cleaners that is located in Moi University main campus at Stage. The location is behind Reliance Supermarket, opposite Apex Dry Cleaners. Thank you. Apart from the laundry business, we also have another business, and that is a fruit selling business.
Okay. Mungai gives us the reason behind his business idea.
Okay, to be true to myself, the first motivation, I think I should say I started the business in 2020, on August. Yes, that period is after Corona period. And by that time, I was in campus for 4 years, but I was a third year student. Yes, and after I came from home after Corona, I had made some few coins here and there. And then I decided to find a way of getting some few coins.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are your objectives in your business? What do you plan to achieve?
My objectives, okay, when I was starting the business, the first thing in business, I'm a business studies teacher, so, and we say the first thing in business, we start a business to make profit. So that one was the first objective. Yes, another objective was to deliver services to comrades. By that time, I was starting a laundry business. I think I was the second one around Moi University. Yes, so there were no other laundry businesses around here. And so I thought it was wise because this was a market gap. It was not very much concentrated. Yes, I thought if I could start one, it could be doing well. Yes, I identified the market gap because there are no people who are doing the service. Yes, and I started. That is the second thing. The other thing was to try and maintain myself in campus. Yes, you see, when you have stayed in campus for 4 years, yes, and depending on other people, remember you've been a dependent from when you were born. You're primary school, secondary school, university, now you're 4 years. Yes, people will get exhausted of you, and whenever you borrow money, they will be hesitating not to give you.
I become curious and seek to inquire about what he intends to achieve in his business.
Okay, number one, in business, anytime you are running a business, number one, you increase your wealth. For example, when I was starting this business, I started with one laundry machine. Yes, with time I have bought machines, I have 4 machines. So I have experienced growth. Yes, and whenever you experience growth, yes, it's something you feel good. Another thing, I have created job opportunities. Yes, and we have our peak seasons, that is at the beginning of the semester. at times we need more people to work with, and yes, at times we go up to 3 or 4. Yes, those are comrades who could be struggling outside there. When you bring them inside, you give them work, they get something to cater for their needs.
Okay. Mungai gives me a list of challenges that he has encountered and that he encounters in his business of the dry cleaning services as well as his fruit vending shop.
Yes, challenges are definitely there. Yes, and I think life is made of challenges. One challenge when you're starting and running a business is lack of capital. When I was doing business study in high school, yes, and even in university, my last semester, there was a unit we were doing in business, and one frequent point was lack of capital. I didn't know that this one was a very strong point until I came out and did when I was doing my businesses, starting and even continuing, it has been a very big challenge. So that is challenge number one. Another challenge is lack of exposure, because as I'm telling you, when I was starting this business, there was just one person who was doing it, and I didn't take much time to learn from them. I did some YouTube, I did some personal research, but remember, those are not enough. Yes, they don't give you full exposure. When you're starting a business, you need to know how much you're expecting, how much is being used. Yes, even to stabilize on prices, knowing that a duvet should go for 200, this one should go for 300 and 400. I remember when we were starting, we were even charging a duvet at 100. At the end of the day, your expenses are almost 80 bob, so your profit is 20. Yes, even knowing how much to charge was a challenge. Yes, another challenge is that this one was a new thing. Yes, now telling somebody that you're taking their clothes, because we take people's clothes, we wash them, yes, we dry them and then we take them back to them. Yes, people trusting you with their clothes. Yes, a whole lot of clothes, and clothes are expensive. Yeah. Especially men's clothes. Yes. Yes. Yes, so it was a challenge to introduce a new thing and people get to understand and embrace it.
What are Mungai's plans on expanding his business?
Growth is definite, yes, and it's very necessary. When I started Classic, I had a very great thing in my mind, and I had a very big picture in my mind. What I can say is that this is just a beginning. Yes, we have a lot to achieve. We have more land to reclaim, and my dream is to have. By then, I think the company will be called Blaze Dry Cleaners, because when I went to register, I found out that the name Classic couldn't register. Okay. So I have my business certificate, and because it couldn't register, it didn't register because there was somebody else who had registered with it. Yes. So Blaze Dry Cleaner will, with time, be expanded in several towns. Yes, in every big town. Yes, later people will be getting our services. Okay. Yes, at least 10 roundromats. Okay. Yes, in the country. Yes, Wangechi, yes, in business, every day you feel like giving up, because challenges are many. There's at times you see every business has some losses. Times you make losses after losses after losses. But what keeps us going is a big dream. Like we cannot say that from when I started this business I have not been having challenges. As I can remember one time my machine broke down, and it needed a lot of money. 30,000 for a comrade is a lot. Yeah. That time was in 4.1. It was very hard for me to raise the money, and I even felt like closing the job and thinking about something else. But in my heart, I had some hope that I will revive it. And God came in a way. I bought a smaller machine and I continued with the operation. Yes, so the thing I will never do is giving up.
Okay.
Yes, giving up will be not even an option. Yes, I will keep on keeping on.
And how are you able to balance between your studies, your side hustle? How?
Yeah, definitely that is hard because I was doing I was doing my studies. I had a business to run. So striking a balance, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Whenever I'm in business, maybe academically, something is not going well. Whenever I go too much on academics, then the business is not going well. So I have learned with time to strike a balance. Yes, there's that time to go to class, and immediately you leave class, you don't have the pressure of hanging around. Just rush back to the job and continue doing the job. On the same, I have been hiring people. You see, in campus, not everybody is in class.
Yeah.
The time you're in class, there's somebody might not be having classes. So amongst my employees, I have been hiring guys. At times you even hire those who are not in session, those who are on holiday.
Yes.
And they have been of help because they have helped me to have the balance of my academics and the business. And definitely I finished university and I'm doing well.
Okay.
Yes.
And have you had any issues with your employees?
Yes, this frequently happen because when an employee comes, this is a new venture. They have never been there. They have not been working with you, so you must learn how to cope with them. You must teach them how to work. Everybody has a way of doing things, but a business has a culture.
Okay.
Yes, and the business culture must be followed. Yes, so I have been having a challenge of teaching them like everything for them to do it the way I want it to be done.
Okay. To all upcoming and inspired entrepreneurs, Mungai has got this message for you.
Okay. Okay, there are them that have started before me and there are them that want to start after me. One thing that I have learned is that at the end of the day, we are here to find money. And money haipatikani rahisi. So, there are these, you see, people want to start a business today and tomorrow they want to compete with somebody who's been there in business for 5 years, 10 years. They want to be on the same level. For any business person who is out there, or for any person who want to start, especially those in campus. Any campus is a good platform of starting a business. You must learn on how to start low. Yes. Yes, when I was starting, I started with one machine. I added another one. Right now I have another one. Yes, so it has been gradually a gradual process of developing. So everybody must be ready to start wherever they can and expect to grow.
Okay.
Another thing, savings. Out of a business, you must be able to know how much will go back to business, how much you will use, and how much you will save. There is one principle that I have learned in business that when you about money, that money's principle is save me today and I'll save you tomorrow. You see that money you save today, you will use it tomorrow when you are in your tight moment. Yes, so what I can say, you start wherever you are. It's about growth. Today you grow, tomorrow you grow, and the other day you grow, and finally you must be able to do some savings. Yes, you know how much to use, how much to put back to business, and how much to use for the future. That's what we call savings.
And this is Mungai's point of view to students expecting to graduate and eagerly waiting for job opportunities to locate them by their side.
All right, now business opportunities are there. but the best business opportunities are them that you will create yourself.
Okay.
Because, for example, if we are talking about the teaching profession, for example, in my university, I think teachers graduated 2,500 from my class. Now that is just one university, so it's just a section of the Kenyan population. So when you get to the job market, you will get that we have very many people. So I think we have gotten education so that we can solve this. We can solve some of these unemployment problem that are there in the country. Because if you have been there up to the university and you're done with your undergraduate, I think you can comfortably start unemployment. Although lack of capital is a great hindrance, people can still start somewhere. Yes, you should not just fear starting from anywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the show. It has been good.
Right.
John Mungai is an exclusive example of brains at work, as well as an open-minded young person who is striving to make both ends meet. Elizabeth Wangechi reporting on the campus Hustle.